Tenor, you still in? Wagwan. Jambo. Yeah, from Earth to Zion. Yes, welcome to the Earth Entrance. Yes,
Earth
this
Entrance.
program
Earth Entrance
is to deprogram and also program ones to think about things as it is. Putting away all illusion, putting away all make-believe, but deal with things as it is. Welcome to the Earth Entrance with your host, Honorable Rasnigosai. I,
Earth Entrance. Earth
Anna.
Entrance.
Well, blessed love. Well, today we're going to have a phone reasoning with my brethren straight out of Tanzania, formerly known as Pampe Judah, now known as Elli Hekima, making waves on the music circuit and doing some great works on the eastern side of Africa. Elli Hekima, stay tuned.
That would be a lie.
Not sure.
The university already have that, you know. So when I get the opportunity to really travel to Africa, you know, we haven't really landed in Ethiopia first, but the destination was Tanzania, you know.
Not sure. Well, Elli Hekima, we have you live here now on the Earth Entrance, and a lot of ones who are listening to the eye sound like a very inspirational brethren. You know what I mean? What would you say to a youth living in Jamaica now, in his employment, you know, working for a system? You know, how would you tell him, how would you encourage him to make that transition from where he's at now to really make that move to Africa, whether it's going to be Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, Ethiopia, or whatever choice he make? How would you encourage a brethren to take up himself and really come to that fall how the eye see it, according to how the eye see it?
Well, you see, a part of prophecy, it's a many are called and few are chosen, you know, and whosoever will may come, you know. So we know and we see a lot of brethren. We know it's not money. We know it's not money going to make a man reach to Africa. It's all about the mind. Because His Majesty said, one mindful of where one come from, one will return. You know, so I can't even say I want need money to come Africa when I want still need money. But we see many people have and still don't move, and they even make the chant and do a lot about Africa, and they make millions, some even reach billions, and them still in the West. So it's just a cry. It's just a cry within oneself. And from one have that mindset to know that one is living on a slave plantation, you know. The cosmic will always move one to that destination, you know, to where one belong, you know. As His Majesty said, if one mindful of where one from, one will return. So it's just a mindset.
So there is not. So Elli Hekima, so there is not like a specific word sound from specifically Elli Hekima. I wanted that to really seek according to the knowledge that and the narrative that is already out there. And as the prophecy says, a man is already chosen from the womb. Because just saying blessed from the womb and cursed from the womb. Is that the situation?
Yes, and you can't say it in another way because we know a lot of things because we born come hear the sounds, you know. And even some of the ones that give the sound never return. A lot of them even die in the West, and we're not going to look on it and say it's a bad thing or it's even a good thing. We know a part of life, and we give thanks to the ones them who leave the sound, you know. But we still say, you know, in one destiny within oneself, or one vision himself living, and who I want to see themselves and where I want to take himself. Because what can I tell I want now? I can't tell I want nothing, Baba. You know, I can inspire as much as I want, and I can teach as much as I want, but I still, them say you take the donkey to the water, you can't force him to drink, you know. So at the end of the day, it's all within a man's self, how him feel within himself, and how him see himself. You know, as we said before, and the I say it, one blessed from the womb and one curse on the womb. His Majesty said, if one mindful of where one from, one will return. You know, so we can't do that.
So, according to the prophecy now, to say every man have to go find him own vine and him own fig tree. So you see like all the Rastaman from China now, where Rastaman as a repatriation is a must. So you see the China man that come to Africa same way and the Indian man where claim to say him is a Rastaman, or the Japheth brethren in Europe. Oh, you see that?
You know, because who is I to determine who a man is? Because before all of these things that they call I and I today, nations and religions, I and I were human, you know, and everything come from one thing. Because if you study, if the Chinese man study where him roots come from, him I go tell you say Africa, and the list goes on. You know, because it's one study. Remember, I and I rise up in the West and one study and one say, one of us shout and tell us, say, Africa is where life begins.
Not sure.
So everyone belongs to Africa at the end of the day, but it's even bigger than that because we know a righteousness really stand for within itself. So if the Chinese man righteous, make him come. If the white man righteous, make him come. You know, and the list goes on because a righteous people I and I need in Africa to really uplift Africa. It's not about color. His Majesty already said, not until the color of a man's skin is no more significant. You know, so we don't want to mix that within that self. Yet still, color still is a power. Is as the interview man, the man did ask Bob Marley, the man said, if him have to grow locks, the man said, if him have to be black, the man said, you have other choice? If you have no other choice, Baba.
Not choice.
You have to come and do war, Baba. Come as you are, you know?
So, Elli Hekima, the narrative that is out there now, especially within the black activist community, ones will see like Africa for the Africans, those at home and us abroad. So what Elli Hekima is telling us that we are all African.
But that is the reality, you know, because if everything started in Africa, it simply means everyone is from here and everyone's roots is from here. But at the end of the day, why we say Africa for Africans do home and abroad? Remember, they did take away the dark shade skinned man from out of Africa and take them to the West to slave and build the Western Hemisphere. So this is why these things said. These things are just start because Africa belongs to black people alone. We could never think it that way. Because when you come in Africa, you see all different shade and color people who them roots is from here. Deep in some village where certain people, where white men never go, you see some youth there. The way them skin high. When they say going to Ethiopia, because I see a man post a thing on Facebook one time and he must say Ethiopians are not Africans because they are not black.
Natural. So Elli Hekima, being in Tanzania now and that eastern part, and I know you have traveled Africa on an extensive realms as an honorable musician, moving to and from through the earth same way. Have you seen like many people from the so-called diaspora really taking themselves to Africa, like, you know what I mean, not necessarily Rasta, but people in general from the Western world? Have you seen people taking up their mantle in different sectors of the society in Africa?
Well, you know, yeah, people come home, and we see people coming home, and you know the rush was in that little time when the system locked down. A lot of people rush, coming home, say, you know, the West is closing, and they're coming home. You know, but within the system, within Africa, a lot of people from the West still don't fit themselves in that particular position as yet. Because, you know, things take time, you know. And to leave, for us to take, you know, out of Africa for over 500 years. Coming back home to Africa, it's like you have to go through a whole community for yourself because your brothers and sisters here don't remember you. They still see you as strangers. It will take a time for people to
in Swahili term.
Huh?
In Swahili term, they will say they see as Nzungo.
Yeah, them would have say I'm Zungu, Baba. You know, them still see as a foreigner. And you can't even blame the people neither because you have been taken out for so long. You have people who know, but majority of the people still don't know. You know, because you know these things don't talk in school for you. You know? So you can't even look down upon the people and say them should know. No. Because brainwash education is still going on. You know, so yeah. But you have ones and ones who, because we have brethren who come from the West, you know, because one of the first professor to Tanzania was from Jamaica. He developed the educational system in Tanzania, so to speak. We have brethren who...
Yes, elaborate on this fullness, because I heard about this professor. Elaborate on this fullness, Elli Hekima.
Well, the professor was sent by the Jamaican government in 1978 in reaching Tanzania. And he set up the first university that turned college in a town where I even live now called Arusha. And in the farmer capital in Dar es Salaam, he set up the first college that turned university. And he served from that Iowa until, you know, in flesh give way within the earth. In flesh even buried in Tanzania here. You know, so from 1978 until I think when I came in 2014, they told me that it's like 2 years before I came in. So it's like 2012. You know, making transition to the ancestral world, you know.
Natural. So the Jamaican government has been actively playing a part in sending Jamaicans to the continent.
I don't know about in this Iowa, but in that time, you know, when the Pan-African movement was so strong and Michael Manley was a part of it, so to speak, you know. So those things did set from in that Iowa because, you know, Julius Nyerere did went to Jamaica in 1974 and from that time that tide did make, you know, between the Jamaica diaspora and the Tanzanian government, you know, for us to really come back home. But I don't know, these things like after certain, you know, government change and leaders change, these things never stress and so much. So a lot of people didn't come to Tanzania in that sense.
Not sure.
You know, it's just a few. It never get to, the foundation never get to build like a foundation in Ethiopia where, you know, people did, you know, keep moving to Ethiopia. It's just a few people come across Tanzania because I don't know, nothing wants a look.
Okay, because that is the question I wanted to ask you. Is there an established diasporan community in Tanzania, any parts or any part of East Africa where you have chat? Because, you know, I have chat to Ethiopia and I've seen whereby there is a diasporan community in Shashamane. Is there anything existing like that in the side of Tanzania where you are at this present moment?
No, we don't have, we have people here, but not a community like you that say in Shashamane. No, we don't have that, but we have a consulate here, and we have meeting like every other month, sometime every month. Depends on how we want to move, because, you know, now we're taking the thing to parliament and all of these things, so we even keep meeting more frequently than before. When I just came, it's like every 2 months we used to meet up in the capital where the consulate office is in Dar es Salaam, you know. So we don't have like a community like Shashamane, like so to speak, but we are here, you know, and land and all these things was given, but it's not a lot of us like that in Shashamane. This is why, you know, certain things don't manifest itself as yet. But we have a consulate here. And that is a great start, and, you know, movies making, and, you know.
Elli Hekima, as you mentioned, Shashamane, you know, during reasoning over the course of time, I have been told that land was also given in Tanzania towards the diasporan community or the Rastafarian community. Could you shed some light on that, Elli Hekima?
Yes, land given in Tanzania, and my knowledge came here and I found out that it's over 3,000 acres of land.
What?
Already, you know, and through the period of time, you know, no one really came, as we say before, you know, ones never there target Tanzania in that sense, you know. the government already take back like 1,000 acres, about 2,000 acres all around over Tanzania, you know. And them tell me about a brethren in a place called him have a 50 acre and he must say everyone can come. But you know how the land give in Tanzania is not like how it give in Sashamani, so to speak.
Okay.
You know, because in Tanzania you can't just own land like that. Because you know after Tanzania get independent, Julius try to set a system where it's not easy for the colonized master to come back and own land.
Right.
Yes, so the land never just when the land gives to the brethren, it gives to the brethren them that represent at that time.
Okay.
Yes, so even though the land's still in their name and all of these things, but the good thing about the culture of Tanzania, everyone is your uncle. From a man is older than you is your uncle.
Okay,
You
so
know,
you seen as Baba or Babu, or you say that in Swahili?
You know, is your babu.
Your Babu.
As in older than yourself, so it's your babu.
Okay.
So I and I can go in now and say to the knowledge where I and I, you know, gather. Because you know, you seek and you find out all these things going from stage to stage,
Right.
step to step. So we find out, so now, all I and I have to do and claim and go in and say, is I and I Babu?
Ishe. So, Elli Hekima, as you touch on that fullness, what is the language barrier like there? Is it only Kiswahili or them have a mixture of English and other languages? Or if I want coming in from the Western world, him could be able to communicate if you want to get into a job environment or a schooling environment? Or the language barrier at this present moment in time?
Depends. It depends. You know, English is like they say, the universal language.
Right.
But you know, Tanzania have over 144 different tribes and they all speak their own language. But the national language is Kiswahili.
Right.
So it's good for one come in from even when you know the younger the mind is the better too. You know, to learn even the language because the national language is Kiswahili. So don't matter the English where you know, you still have to know Kiswahili, even 10% or 20, even 5%.
Basic communication.
Yeah, basic communication, you have to know. And now say a man have to come and kill himself, you know?
Right. So basically you encourage a one to even while him in the West go and get him look at internet thing or get him dictionary or however we him choose.
Whatsoever.
Okay.
Or if you have ones here where you can communicate with because where I find out too, it's best to even learn it on the ground.
Right.
Yeah, because the people speak certain things different from even how the dictionary show even the eye certain things. When we go around the people. Basically, if you speak it from the internet, they will know you're a Mzungu Baba.
Okay. Right.
Them are gonna know say it's a foreigner because the dictionary way is not how the people speak it. They speak it different. It's like if I see and say Abari, if you learn it from the dictionary, I go say Mzuri. But
Which means good morning.
Abari mean like how are you?
How are you? Ishe.
Yeah. So I know you go say Mzuri, and that means you know I'm good.
Okay. So the streets and the internet is two different things. And the schooling.
Yeah, but the people know if you use Missouri, the people are gonna know say you're Mzungu because you learn it from dictionary also because the people on the ground they will say Salama.
Okay. Mean peace.
Yeah, and still mean I'm good too, I'm okay.
Alright. So the car depends.
So you know, and you know, in the street now, people in the street, now youth in the street don't use Missouri and they don't use Salama.
Okay.
In the street, youth are going to say, Safi Sana, Freshy. You see me? So,
Okay. So those are like more like slangs or
no,
so
it's
to speak.
a part of the language, but you have certain things within the language. As let me say, it's like, all right, remember, you know, you have religious mindset, same way. So the people who use Salama, when my research show me say all of these people who use Salama, most of them are Muslim, Baba.
Okay.
You know, and the people them were using Zuri, it's like, as let me say, they learn it from, like I say, the dictionary or, you know, I say university standard then, so to speak.
Okay.
But in the villages and all of these places, most people are fresh sana.
Okay. So Elli Hekima,
Yeah.
what I would like to go back to, return to within the reasoning where, you know, for example, you have a youth at university now, studying at university. And he might plan for graduate and go get a work in the system in the Western region. What would you tell a youth like that in encouraging him to come home to Africa?
Come home if him can get a transfer from the university to Africa, to a university in Africa, it would be even better from now, more than wait to graduate within the system, you know?
Right.
Because yeah, it would be better, Baba, because the younger the youths them come in, you know, I must try to bring in the youths them. If we even can send we youth them, have someone on the ground who can assist we youth them, if we still in the West and know so we want to gather some more, even material if we see that, even though we know Africa have all of that for us. But you know, sometimes the mind want come prepared, you know?
Yeah.
But if I want to send him youth, them and know say have someone on the ground to go and take care of him youth, them it would be better, Baba. Because Africa still have everything where we need, and the younger the mind come in and the better, Baba.
All right, Elli Hekima, we hear what you say clearly, and we see a lot of people on the line and say, Elli Hekima make some really good talk, and them love what them are hear. But you know, some people is like them have a sift no. So how would you say, like, for example, like you have influential people out there, like for example, Ellis Kelly, who used to be on the radio, who seems to have a mindset, and Muta Baruch, and you know, the sister from Running African, which is Cabo, and many others who have a platform, but we don't really see them really stepping in Africa as such, even though them wear the African clothes and them talk about Africa so much in length. What would you say to those people, Elli Hekima?
Well, I don't have much to say to them, you know. More than whosoever will may come. You know? Because if one mindful of where they're from, they will return. You're in Babylon thinking that you have power and you have greatness on a plantation, you know? Because when you live on a plantation, you will always classify as a slave. You will never get no rights. No matter what you fight for on the plantation, you will never get it. Because your poor parents take there to build and slave and bloodshed. That's how you even see how the West are get even more terrible amongst our people, and we're killing each other because our ancestors' blood is still there and they're crying, you know. And sometimes people, the flesh will take up some spirit where them can't even control, Baba.
Okay.
So, you know, it's not talking. It's not no talking thing. It's actions speak louder than words. So if you really love Africa and fighting for Africa, my knowledge show I since I come in Africa, say you can't fight for Africa out of Africa. Yeah, the fight is in Africa.
So Elli Hekima, how do you feel like, say, a man who don't have no job, and him basically, him is not as educated as possible, but him educate himself where Africa is concerned, and him love to come to Africa morning, but him don't see the financial or the big financial, because them say the finance are not the real, you know, the big hands now we have to deal with now, because the finance too fine. Oh, you see a man like that, and how am I going to reach?
Just keep crying, man. I will answer him cry, you know?
Just keep crying.
Just keep crying.
Well, there you have it, you know. Elli Hekima, you know, formerly known as Pampy Judah, living right now, residing in Africa, not only talking it, not only singing it, but living it. Elli Hekima, you know, our time has been lengthily spent, and we will have to revisit and really go in depth of this fullness, because we are now trying to really reach out to the people who are really living the Africa dream. Because some people live in the Jamaica nightmare and the America dream, but you are living the Africa reality. And we are very grateful to have you on the Earth Entrance program. and we will have to we'll have to catch up again, and even on the soil. You know what I mean? Because you know I am just here in Ethiopia and you are there in Tanzania, so we can just meet at any given time. A bus drive away. Oh, you see it?
Don't throw away, Baba.
All right.
Don't throw away, man. Give thanks again, no man. Rastafari blessings. You know, whosoever will may come, you know, we could keep hands and heart together. And as we said, the people that think they don't strong big hands,
Right.
keep crying.
Keep crying. The voice in the wilderness.
Yeah.
All right.
The voice, you know. You will take out your night people, you know.
Yeah, because the voice to the dim part has spoken. So make we live it now. We live out of the chant them, the bingy chant them, make we start to live them. Because the man say every time I chant, now bingy, I want to go back home. So is that just a chant or is a reality? Make we make it a reality. Elli Hekima, give thanks again. And is there any departing words that I would have loved to say to any ones and ones out there, you know, which we was like, you know, more attached to before the I departure to the Ireland?
Just peace and love and harmony. Unity is strength, you know. Drive those who help themselves so we could move. Time is now. Rastafari blessing, long life and prosperity to the eye. I'm like Tawai. Rastnigo side.
Yes, sir. Perfect love. Perfect love. Well, Earth Entrance, they are them hear the fullness. Elli Hekima speak. And when the man speak, the man not just speak, the man also live in it. So Elli Hekima, give thanks again. I'm a sigin all asante sana, my Lord.